Bangladesh has entered the coup zone once again. You would have heard of it. In the past 3-4 days, the army chief has had to call people, the army, senior army officers, everyone, and he started talking to them. And look, he's conferring with them. We heard last week that there's a kind of a coup. Another lieutenant general tried to overthrow the whole lot and seize power. Jihadi kind of a guy with ISI help, all that. That was thwarted, but things are not stable there. The issues are now, I think, beyond just Bangladesh not liking India or that angst. I think there's the internal problems which are coming up, and we'll have to watch, right? And I'll give you my assessment at the end. Incidentally, today is a genocide day, March 25th, and there are, you see, again, I grant it to some people there who still remember the fact that the genocide started in the Pakistani genocide started here in Bangladesh. And this story by in Daily Star is very interesting to read. It's about how the East Bengal Regiment, which is now the Bangladesh Army, which was once part of, what shall I say, uh, Pakistan Army, was massacred in the center by a West Pakistan battalion, organized. They were disarmed. Their officers were killed. All this is remembered. And who helped them out then? India. There's not, I mean, I don't think they have a doubt, we have a doubt. But you can't stop their own history from coming out, it'll come out. So this is something we need to understand. Right. And I thought it is on this day that I should do something about Bangladesh and tell you what's happening latest. Because for a few days I didn't talk about Bangladesh. If you saw in the past 1 week, there is an outreach to India. Why? US backers have backed off. कि भाई हम पैसा नहीं देंगे आपको, हमें कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. ट्रम्प has said कि भाई देखो मोदी जी को छोड़ देता हूं, सब कुछ मोदी जी आप कर लो जो भी करना है बांग्लादेश के साथ. Okay, so there's an outreach that Yunus wants to meet Prime Minister during at Bangkok and BIMSTEC meet. Let's see if it happens or not. We don't know. And then the same guy Tawhid, who's their equivalent to their foreign minister or the foreign advisor, he says India and Bangladesh are close neighbors. I don't know, पाकिस्तान के साथ तो उतना नहीं. अभी क्या है, पैसा नहीं है. Tan Gopal. So all the Tan Gopals are now started gravitating towards India. There's no choice. कुछ कहीं और से मिलेगा नहीं आप इनको, कोई पैसा देगा नहीं. पाकिस्तान के पास तो अभी देख लिया आपने पाकिस्तान का हालत क्या है. वो क्या देगा, वही है नंगे को कौन निचोड़ेगा, क्या खाएगा कौन है, जो भी है वो, दैट फेमस प्रेम चोपड़ा's dialogue. So they have now started looking at India all over again. Okay. And why? Tulsi Gabbard came here. She also reiterated what Trump has said. And she also said, Bangladesh is an issue of concern. So there's a problem with them internally. Okay. Right. So, of course, there are a lot of halchal within Bangladesh. Why has she said this? Who is she to say this? But she has said it. She came to India and said what she had to say. And she very clearly said, okay, we are not our favorite country cousins. And we have more faith in India. So she said and went. That's the sum total of the story. If Bangladesh understands this thing, they should know. And of course, they understand. That is why that outreach is coming. Hey, bhai, I want to meet you. And that chap says, no, no, India and Bangladesh are now good friends, Pakistan chodo. That story has started now. Okay? And of course, we'll talk of the rest of the things also. And now he's also going to China. There's a question mark whether he'll go to China. Next week he wants to go to China. So what will China give him? China is very clear. They'll roll out a red carpet treatment to him. They'll offer him everything. Remember, early last year, Sheikh Hasina went. She got nothing from China. She had to come back one day earlier. That was before the coup and all that. तो ये जब जाएगा इसको क्या मिलेगा? वो वैसे भी चाइना में प्रॉब्लम है. So whatever he gets or doesn't get, we don't know. But he's planning whatever, right? He'll get his thing. But the question mark is, will he go? If he goes, he might not come back. He might go from there only to USA. USA में कोई लेगा नहीं इसको अभी. इसको वीसा भी कैंसिल हो गया होगा. So Yunus is in a tight position, right? That's what I get the idea. And then of course Bangladesh, there is mob activity, mob violence, rapes, murders are on the increase. Absolutely lawless. Police is ineffective. The Fauj is stretched. I don't know whether the Fauj can control the situation. Okay. In all this, there's pressure on him. Now suddenly he's turned, said, no, there's no ban on Awami League. But then that has led to problems in Bangladesh, right? And all these chaps, all these student leaders are up in arms. So they have gone to the Bangladesh army chief. And he said, no, nothing can happen. So gich pich ho raha hai. And there is chances of renewed violence. And so, look, it's on the edge again, Bangladesh. So things are not happy there. People are agitating and out on the streets. And in all this, Bangladesh army chief has come and he says, they're going to be terror attack. They need to be vigilant, all that. And he's called all his senior commanders. He's called all his div commanders and he's had a conference. Whether he'll be able to control them or not, we don't know. Whether he'll do a coup or not, we don't know. Whether someone else will do a coup or not, we don't know. Whether Yunus will be kicked out or not, we don't know. Whether he'll go to China or come back, we don't know. That's the level of uncertainty in which Bangladesh is. Mob violence, war against women, so horrible. So it's gone another level up or down, whichever way you call it. Okay. And I saw this. He says, look, this is the latest. And I don't know, I hope you can hear it. But you can see the thing. He says, we are warning the army chief, if you conspire to govern the country through a dog like Shahabuddin Chupu, he's the president of Bangladesh. Hundreds and thousands of us will blow up the cantonment. Ye dekho.
শাহাবুদ্দিন চুপ্পুর মতো কুত্তা দিয়ে যদি দেশ শাসন করার দুরভিসন্ধি করা হয়, সেনা প্রধানকে বলছি, আমরা লক্ষ লক্ষ আবু সাইদ বুক পেতে দিয়ে ক্যান্টনমেন্ট উড়িয়ে দেব.
So you see what's happening. Things are not at all stable within Bangladesh. Anywhere, any direction it can go. Right? And, so that's what it is. We have to be aware of what it is, how things are going to go. And what do we do? I mean, the million-dollar question to me is, what do we do in Bangladesh and in Balochistan? As far as Balochistan is concerned, I'm very clear. We need to support them. We need to support the Baloch people. The government might not be able to do it, but we, the people of India, need to support the people of Balochistan. Because at the end of the day, it's a human rights issue. Again, in Bangladesh, the people of India must reach out to the senior elements in Bangladesh. Because Bangladesh is being taken over by the street mobs. But there are so many people within Bangladesh who are okay. We need to help them. We need to help the entire system to come to a situation where all these, Jamatis and these radicals and all are weeded out. How we do that? We'll have to see. Even if it means talking to Yunus, so be it.